As we go to the polls in our first general election since independence, in which the government is not an extension of the Byrd dynasty, the eyes of the world are again on Antigua and Barbuda, as they were in March 2004, when it seemed that all in CARICOM and the wider international community of nations were waiting for the Byrd regime to fall. In the perception of donor countries and international organizations, agencies and institutions, Antigua and Barbuda was, at that time, a failed state and a rogue nation. Though the United Progressive Party inherited a country in crisis, we swiftly proceeded to demonstrate the manifest capacity to surmount the toughest challenges confronting our nation. In surprisingly short order, the UPP was able to stop the economic freefall, introduce new standards of governance, ignite a surge of pride in the hearts of the people of our nation, ease the financial squeeze on the middle class, on our seniors, and on the otherwise vulnerable, win local and international investor confidence, transform tourism, expand room count, and increase stayover visitors and cruise passengers, restructure and stabilize the economy, give hope and opportunity to our nation's youth, unleash the entrepreneurial spirit and enterprise of the Antiguan and Barbudan people, and generate sustained economic growth with full employment. The country is now caught in the vortex of the current global economic turbulence, a circumstance exacerbated by the collapse of the Stanford Empire. This alone makes leadership the central issue in tomorrow's elections. The United Progressive Party offers tried and tested leadership that has won respect on the world stage and operates on the unchanging credo of putting people first. The opposition, on the other hand, offers the nation a dysfunctional, hydra-headed, self-serving leadership aberration that is a formula for even greater chaos than they inflicted on the country before their removal from government. The opposition has not been able to reinvent itself or reflect any understanding of the change for which the Antiguan and Barbudan people voted 5 years ago. The ALP is led by the same failed and discredited group that took the country to fiscal anarchy and regional and international notoriety. All are defendants in court matters involving questions of integrity while they held high public office. It is unprecedented and incomprehensible that a political party would have such little regard for morality in public affairs, as such little respect for the people, that it would face the electorate with its entire frontline leadership defendants in court in matters arising from questions of integrity while they held high public office. There is more. The ALP has not condemned Max Fernandez for the use of demonic images in his campaign in rural North. It is also incomprehensible that a political party would have such little respect for public opinion that it has issued no public rebuke or apologies for the vulgarity of blasphemy of its chairman, Gaston Brown, or for Assad Michael's threat of blood on the streets. All of this underlines the reality that the ALP is incapable of providing the leadership that this country now requires. All of this apart, the ALP leadership stands discredited in the international investment community and among regional and international institutions and donor organizations. Many ALP supporters recognize these handicaps. Nothing can deny such persons the right to independent judgment. They are aware that the course of justice can ultimately strip the opposition of its leadership. I say to decent, law-abiding, and God-fearing supporters of the ALP to think about their children in deciding how they will vote. I say to all citizens, native-born and immigrant, to ask themselves if any of them would want to hear their children saying they would like to be like Gaston Brown or to be like Asset Michael when they grow up. I doubt that any parent would welcome such an ambition in their children.